Hello everyone, welcome to the next episode. In the last episode, we made it to Cinnabar. In this episode, let's take a look around. Do you have lots of friends? Linking up with the usual friends is fun, of course. But how about visiting the Union Room every so often? Who knows, you may end up making new friends. I think it would be worth your time to check the Union Room, if only it had Wi-Fi. I came to visit the Cinnabar gym, but the door is locked tight. There should be a key for it somewhere. Could it be in that burned out mansion? The gym leader's friend used to live there, they say. The Pokémon can still learn techniques after canceling evolution. Evolution can wait until new moves have been learned. Scientists conduct experiments in the burnt-out building. You know, the one they called Pokémon Mansion? The Pokémon Lab. Let's check it out. We study Pokémon extensively every day. People often bring us rare Pokémon for examination. Pokémon Lab Meeting Room. Hello there! Do you happen to have a Raichu? I would agree to trade for my Electrode. Well, if you don't want to, I don't have Raichu at the moment, but I will get you one shortly. I found this most remarkable fossil inside Mount Moon. I think it's a rare prehistoric Pokemon. Hi, do you have a Venonat? You want to trade for my Tanka? I forgot there were 2 trades in here. Pokémon Lab, R&D Room. I'll teach you a nifty move. Teach it to a Pokémon and watch the fun unfold. It's a move called Metronome. Does it strike your fancy? No. I'll tell you, it's a lot of fun, so this is a move tutor for Metronome. An Amber Pipe. There's an email message. There are 3 legendary bird Pokémon, and we've already caught 2 of them. Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. Their whereabouts are unknown. We plan to explore the cavern close to Celadon. From Pokemon Research Team. Here you can just access your PC, so I can access the Pokemon I want to trade. Eevee can evolve into one of 3 kinds of Pokemon. That is incorrect. It can evolve into many more. Pokémon Lab Testing Room. I'm looking for the Pokémon Ponyta. You want to trade for my seal? Oh, well, we get a Ponyta, we can give it to this guy. Hiya! I'm an important director. Or doctor, I mean. Yes, very much so indeed. Here, I study rare Pokémon fossils. All the time, I study. You have a fossil for me? Have this Helix fossil. Ooh, that's the Helix fossil it is. It is a fossil of Ammonite, a Pokemon that is already extinct. My resurrection machine will make that Pokemon live again. So you hurry and give me that. To the weird doctor. I'll take a little time. You go for a walk for a little while. What could this machine be? Better not mess around with it. Now, what he means by walk is go out of the room and then walk back in. You are late! Where were you? Your fossil is back to life. It was an Ammonite, like I think. So we get Ammonite from the guy. Now, we got another thing that we can give him, being the Old Amber. Ooh, that is an Old Amber, it is. It is the fossil of Aerodactyl, a Pokemon that is already extinct. My resurrection machine will make that Pokemon live again. So you hurry and give me that. Take a little time. You go for a walk. You walk a little while. So let's exit and re-enter. You were late. Where were you? Your fossil is back to life. It was Aerodactyl, like I think. was placed in the box. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the PC and grab some Pokemon for a trade, so I'll cut. Alright, now that I got the Pokemon, let's go into my bag and use this Thunderstone to evolve this Pikachu. Eat that Thunderstone! Your Pikachu evolved into Raichu. Now let's do the trade. So this guy is mainly here if you failed to capture the electrodes back in the power plant, if they exploded on you when you were trying to capture them. So this way you're guaranteed to get an electrode without needing to train up a Voltorb. You get S-Sphere. Thanks! The electrode that I traded you has grown stronger? This guy had an interesting dialogue in the original Game Boy games, because when you trade him the Raichu, he would say that the Raichu ended up evolving, which is not the case. They fixed that in the remakes. And this girl wanted a Venonat. Let's give her one. This is not a bad trade, because if you didn't come from Pallet, then you would likely not have a Venonat at this point. Now Tangela in this game alone is not that good of a Pokemon, but still, you can get one without needing to hunt for it. Tangly! Thank you! Ooh, you're a pal! How's my old Tangela? My Venonat is doing great! So after getting those trades, I'll just cut to putting my team back together. Alright, now that the gang's back together, let's continue looking around. What are you selling? Ooh, good place to get some Ultras, Escape Rope, Max Repel. Don't they have X attack? I like it because it raises the attack stat in battle. It never hurts to have extra items. You never know what might happen. Alright, so here's the gym. Cinnabar Island Pokemon Gym. Leader Blaine, the hot-headed quizmaster. So like that girl in the Pokemon Center said, you try to go through the door's locked, and you get pushed away. For some reason, Blaine decides to lock up his gym so that way nobody can fight him, and you need to go get the key. Cinnabar, our gym in Blaine, is quite the odd fellow. He lives on the island. He had lived on the island since way before the lab was built. Here's the Pokemon Mansion. Cinnabar Island, the fairy town of burning desire. We're not going to be doing the mansion today, but before we end, which by the way, here's Route 21. Before we end, I want to cut to somewhere else, because there's one more trade that we can do that I haven't done yet. Alright, this is the guy. I'm looking for a Nidorino. Yes! This is a trade that I forgot to do, so best we do it now. We get Nina! Hey, thanks! Isn't my old Nidorina great? So with that, we are done for this episode. So in the next episode, I will meet you back at Cinnabar, and we will start going through the Pokemon Mansion. If you enjoyed this episode, do like the videos, it helps tremendously. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below on your thoughts this episode, and share the video so way more people can discover my content and help the channel grow. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Later.